The sum of billions of US dollars is being swept out. Fear gripped the marketplace. However, this is precisely the moment when the greatest opportunity arises. Currently, the cost of sleep is increasing. There is no time to squander. Shytoshi Kusama has provided us with all the necessary confirmation. And now the level of excitement is far beyond mere enthusiasm. However, what is the genuine situation? Why did the price of the Shiba Inu decrease, yet it elicited an even greater sense of optimism among individuals? Well, allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. How erratic has our recent journey been? The market was ablaze, surpassing all-time highs. Furthermore, the meme coin sector was in absolute growth. There was a sense that each day delivered something new and thrilling, and everyone was swept along by the wave of vitality and optimism. However, we are currently in the negative market. After such an extended gallop, a natural cooler down is necessary. It is akin to recovering from a gallop. These declines are not uncommon. They are merely a component of the cycle. Markets expand, rectify themselves, and then expand once more. It is merely a stumbling block, not the conclusion. Naturally, as long as the enthusiasm and curiosity persist. However, the frenzy is currently very much alive, as evidenced by all available indicators. Therefore, it appears that this is merely a temporary pause prior to the forthcoming significant event. However, it is difficult to ignore the weight of it. A variety of emotions are experienced by investors during these occasions. Certain individuals experience feelings of frustration, as if they are losing their impetus. Others are apprehensive, and they are concerned about the upcoming events. However, for numerous individuals, it serves as a reminder of the overarching perspective. The notion that the industry's potential has not vanished, and that forbearance is essential. Yes, it is an emotional roller coaster. However, it is all a component of the game. However, the truly intriguing aspect is as follows. This market collapse is precisely what we required. It is akin to pressing the erase button, a reality check that will differentiate the strong initiatives from the feeble ones. In all honesty, the market had become unmanageable. The number of new crypto ventures, particularly parities, that have been launched every 60 seconds, if not more frequently, has been staggering. Even CZ, the erstwhile CEO of Binance, was compelled to speak up as the space became increasingly congested with detritus. He tweeted, "I am not opposed to memes. However, meme coins are becoming increasingly peculiar. We should develop genuine applications that utilize blockchain technology." In all honesty, he is correct. The market was becoming excessively saturated with initiatives that did not provide any genuine value. Although this collapse is severe, it is also essential. It will eliminate the subpar initiatives, those that were merely bluster and lacked substance. People may cease to place their faith in them as they plummeted to zero. This allows for the redirection of attention and investment to initiatives that are truly constructing something significant. In the long term, this correction has the potential to redirect attention to the genuine innovation in the field. Now, it is difficult. However, it is inevitable. Lucy, a member of the Shiba Inu team, has sent us a critical message in the midst of these challenging times. She tweeted, "Memes may come and go, but survival is contingent upon development, growth, and vision." Is it possible for a meme to develop into something more substantial? Oh wait, one has already done so. It is a Shiba Inu. With the Shiba Inu, boundaries were not the only thing that were broken. It shattered them, transforming them into something far more significant. It was repeatedly targeted for destruction. Nevertheless, Shiba Inu remained resolute, withstanding the torrents of doubt and the surges of negativity that were directed at it. And this is the reason I am not concerned. Shiba Inu does not depend on the crypto mafia. Shiba Inu is inhabited by individuals, and the people will prevail when they unite. This is in excellent alignment with the subject matter we were discussing. These are the instances that, in the midst of market turmoil, encourage individuals to concentrate on the things that truly matter. Lucy's statements underscore the necessity of initiatives, such as Shiba Inu, being constructed to endure. There is more to them than mere speculation. They are dedicated to genuine innovation, growth, and vision, as evidenced by their work with Shibarium. The market requires this transition from meaningless, arbitrary initiatives to genuine ones. The power of development and a robust community is demonstrated by projects such as Shiba Inu, which have demonstrated their resilience and continue to evolve. It serves as a reminder to disregard the clutter and identify the genuine value. Shibarium has recently achieved an all-new record high, and it is now on the verge of achieving a total value of $10 million, despite the current turmoil. Moving forward, this market pandemonium has even compelled Shytoshi Kusama, the pseudonymous leader of the Shiba Inu initiative, to publicly address the community. Shytoshi has been engaging in a lively discussion with Shiba Inu aficionados on X, providing them with intriguing insights into his work and addressing misconceptions regarding the Shiba Inu burn process. He responded to a Shiba Inu enthusiast's inquiry about whether the addition of bone tokens to the treasury results in larger Shiba Inu fires just today. Shytoshi explicitly stated that this is not the case. "Sir, that is simply not the way a completely decentralized token functions," as he phrased it. Rather, he underscored his ongoing endeavors to establish substantial partnerships for Shibarium, elucidating that these partnerships are essential for growing the utility and, in the end, the number of Shiba Inu fires. Increased Shibarium activity results in an increase in transactions, which is the source of the fires, rather than the retention of coins in a treasury. The dedication that Shytoshi disclosed is what is even more remarkable. He disclosed that he has been working for weeks on end, working 20-hour days, not only to manage partnerships, but also to engage with the community, answer queries, and guide the Shiba Inu ecosystem forward. This is a significant development for the Shiba Inu community. This demonstrates that the effort is not merely sensationalized. Rather, it is the result of unwavering dedication and a well-defined vision. Shytoshi and the team are working assiduously to construct a genuine, sustainable entity. This level of commitment instills confidence and serves as a reminder that the Shiba Inu is more than just a novelty coin. It is an endeavor that is propelled by an irrepressible community, resilience, and innovation. By the way, in reference to the market collapse, here is the situation. It is surprising that the majority of individuals are unaware of the current state of the crypto industry. We were recently experiencing an exciting period. Shiba Inu was achieving remarkable statistics. Bitcoin was nearly at 85,000, and the entire market was in a state of euphoria. However, what was the reason for the rapid pace of events? What was the reason for such a significant increase? Put plainly, the use of microstrategy is a critical aspect that has not been sufficiently addressed. As part of its strategy, this substantial organization has been investing billions in Bitcoin. Additionally, they have recently increased their purchasing activity, accumulating an unprecedented quantity of Bitcoin. Bitcoin prices surged as a result of that purchasing frenzy, and the entire digital currency sector followed suit, riding that wave to new heights. However, this is the point at which the situation becomes peculiar. Something unexpected has emerged as a result of the current market collapse. A Twitter user observed that MicroStrategy has recently made its largest ever Bitcoin purchase, valued at $5.4 billion. Nevertheless, the market did not respond. The price of Bitcoin did not experience a significant increase. In reality, it continued to malfunction. Naturally, this has caused some individuals to rack their skulls. Beginners in particular are inquiring as to how a $5 billion acquisition fails to elevate the price. What is the situation? Upon initial inspection, it appears to be illogical. How is it possible for such a substantial acquisition to fail to generate upward momentum? It is a query that is generating discussion and prompting many to question whether the market is being manipulated. Furthermore, it feels peculiar. In a sector as volatile as cryptocurrency, a move of this magnitude should have generated significant interest. Instead, we are witnessing a significant amount of uncertainty, perplexity, and apprehension regarding the true motivations behind these market fluctuations. Are we the objects of manipulation? Are there elements at work that are not immediately apparent? These are the issues that remain unanswered, which only serves to heighten the enigmatic nature of this cryptographic moment. However, the reality is somewhat different. A Twitter user articulated the matter impeccably. Additionally, I would like to clarify the matter. When an individual purchases Bitcoin for $5 billion, they do not execute the transaction simultaneously. In order to prevent the price from increasing too rapidly, they distribute the purchase. In this manner, they can obtain their Bitcoin without causing a significant increase in price. Additionally, this is where the situation becomes perplexing. The market is expected to take over once they have finished purchasing, resulting in others joining in and generating the FOMO effect. However, this time, an event intervened to prevent that from occurring. A substantial sales wall. Numerous individuals were anticipating the opportunity to dispose of their Bitcoins at $85,000. This served as a sort of impediment, preventing the price from exceeding that threshold. As a result, the market stagnated and the sell-off ensued, causing a general decline. The primary focus is on the intersection of psychology and market mechanics. For many, $85,000 is a substantial sum, and it is the point at which they decide to cash out. However, this is the critical aspect. Perfectly encapsulated by a Twitter user, Bitcoin consistently eliminates the final degens prior to resuming its upward trajectory. Avoid being agitated. It is a cycle that we have previously observed, and it provides us with optimism. Bitcoin has a history of coming back stronger, even in these tumultuous times. It serves as a reminder to refrain from allowing dread to dominate, and to maintain an eye on the potential for the future. This may serve as a respite prior to the subsequent significant upward move for those who maintain their composure. However, what is your perspective on this matter? Comment in the space provided below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.